Today I'm running out of content, so I'm making a bike check on my current bike that I'm actually selling and not keeping. So welcome to my bike check of the 2021 Extension Avenger 24-inch street trials bike. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start with obviously the frame before. It's a 2021 Extension Avenger frame kit. It's carbon fibre. I will put the Geo specs here. I've owned this frame for approximately 2 months now, or approximately, yeah, 2 months, and I'm unfortunately now getting rid of it just because I'm moving on to something I feel more safer on. I'm not saying this is a bad bike, so if you are watching this and you're interested in buying it, it's not a bad bike. I've just had my fair share of carbon now and I want to go back to aluminium. So yeah, 24-inch Extension Avenger carbon frame kit with a Geo as specified. Starting from top, inspired team riser bars, connected to a Trialtech 90x35 stem, ODI flange lock-on grips. I've never known any other grips that come close quality-wise, so they're the grips I run. The riser bars, I've just ridden them since I probably started riding trials. It's kind of a standard now. Stem, again, I kind of differentiate between stems quite often, but at the moment I'm running the 90-35 on this. Quite a short bike, so I thought I'd run a shorter stem, give it a go. It's good. I mean, it has its pros and cons, but yeah. Little carbon fibre spacer. Got to save as much weight as I can. Brakes, Hope Tech 3 V4 trial zones. They are probably the best brakes I've ever owned. I think I said that in my last video as well. Can't see any reason for changing them. When my new bike does arrive, most of this running gear will be going onto the new bike, apart from the wheels. Integrated braided hoses in the carbon frame, so none of that faffing around with cable ties, which is nice. Same with the fork. You don't really get that with a lot of aluminium frames now in street trials, or at all. It's only really the carbon ones. Coming down, 180 discs with the Hope Tech trial zone brakes. Again, I've not really had any reason to run 203s. Quite a heavy blade. I think once these are bled properly on the trial zones, they work fantastically. Headset is obviously integrated in the frame. I will do the wheel specs, even though these are not my wheels. These were kindly lent to me by Jordan Lee, who is now getting them back because the new bike comes with wheels. Thank you very much. Inspired V4 rims, Halo Sapphire spokes, Hope Pro 4 front hub, fairly standard on these trials bikes now. Continental Danny McCaskill Air King tyre for the grip. I mean, you can't really beat these tyres. They're great for tubeless, and I will add, these are set up tubeless. Again, on the rear, inspired V4, V3 rim. It's actually laced up to an Industry 9, which I wish I had, but unfortunately that is Mr. Jordan Lee's, which will be getting back very soon. That's also set up tubeless, again on a Continental Danny McCaskill Air King tyre. On the rear, we have got the same V4 trial zone brakes. On a 180 rotor, I was going to run 203s at one point, but again, I wasn't going to risk it with the carbon frame. With the leverage that makes, I was kind of fearful it'd shear the rear brake adapter part, which I think someone's done before. Anyways, saddle, we've got the inspired Pivotal tripod saddle, something like that. That comes on all the inspired team bikes. I had one left over from my old bike, so I just put that in. Works great, I wouldn't change it. Cranks, Truvative Descendant cranks in 175mm. They're laced up, or say laced up, to a SRAM dub bottom bracket. And then for my platforms, I'm running Hope F90 pedals. Again, I like these pedals because they have got rounded pins, not threaded pins, and threaded pins just absolutely annihilate your shins. Seat clamp, I think it's just an extension seat clamp, fairly standard. Bash ring, inspired integrated bash ring, which is the V2 one. I had a V1 one and it snapped, unfortunately. I'm running the V2 one now and I've had no issues whatsoever. And yeah, that's it for the equipment on the bike. As far as setup goes, tyre pressures, I probably run about 35-40 PSI when running tubeless. Kind of a happy medium for my weight. People always ask what pressures I run and what pressures most people ride. It all depends on your weight. I can run 35-40 comfortably and it's still enough cushion for riding, whereas other people might run 40 and it's absolutely rock solid because they're quite light. But I run 35/40. Headset angle, I run my bars directly upright just because I like the more flat bar feel, where if you lean them back, you get more of a back swoop. I don't like that. So I run these vertical on this stem, gives you a bit more room, better for the old trials. Spacer wise, the headset, I just run a single little 10mm spacer. It's enough for me. Again, it's quite a small bike, so it doesn't make a huge difference raising it up again when it's so short as well. Gearing, 22/16, again, fairly standard on street bikes. Oh yeah, I forgot to add that. Rear sprocket is a Trialtech 16-tooth sprocket. Chain is a KMC Z610. Yes, they are out of production now, but I still have one. And that is everything on my bike check. You saw the Geo before. I'm 5'11" and I weigh 85 kilos, and I've been riding this bike a fair while, and I can happily say, for someone my size and weight, or height and weight, it is a very good bike. So yeah, if you enjoyed this and you would like to buy this lovely bike, please let us know in the comments below, or drop me a DM. It is for sale, or parts of it for sale anyway. The wheels are not. Yeah, next video will probably be me out on street riding this before it goes, and then the new bike rides. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry that I'm doing a lot of indoor videos at the moment because it is actually snowing outside and I haven't had a chance to ride my bike. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video where I'll be revealing my new bike. Goodbye.